Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How are y'all doing? What did you think of the intro? Why am I looking down? Because I forgot to put my promo, I forgot to put in my stories that I was going live and that I'm here with you guys now. How are things? Tell me everything. Oh, you love the intro. Shout out to DC who inspired me to do that. Did it take way too long for me to do it? Yes. However, I really enjoy doing it. So you may see it more often on my channel. So thank you, DC, for that inspiration and pointing me in the right direction. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let me get this in my stories. What's new with you guys? Worth it. Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Eloise, I need to message you actually after this. It's going to be late for you. So if you want to get back to me tomorrow, if you're able to, that would be amazing. I just have some questions about sodium levels. Shout out to Bree. Improve it. I see you. Monday, speaking of, let's talk about this. I'm hearing that she is not having a very good day, that she is upset in her stories. Bree Bellman in her stories, because people on the internet are concerned that she's giving her toddler drinks of Prove It ketones with 910 milligrams of sodium in it. Yeah. Bree, if you're seeing this, it's probably not going to be a good day for you on Monday. That's not a threat, by the way. That's me saying I've already filmed the video and it's already, my editor, Ava, already has it. Already scheduled for Monday. And I'm bringing science and facts. So please don't give your children proprietary blend products, supplements, which includes a lot of multi-level marketing companies' products. Please don't do that. Okay? All right. Also, y'all ever notice Nobody throws more ad hominem attacks than somebody in a multi-level marketing company that is having a hard time working through their cognitive dissonance. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you have not already and would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Appreciate you. Unless you're Bree or Chalene Johnson or somebody in Beachbody, aka Body, and you want to thumbs down it, I don't care. Okay, I will, Eloise. Thank you. And no pressure, no rush. I have some questions. So, Caitlin, you got a new job? Let's give a shout out for your eyeshadow. I'm calling this Mardi Gras. Can you guys see? Oh, you can see the green, purple, and gold. All from Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. Not an affiliate link. I just like the product. And I combined two shadows today. The first one is Mystical and Celestial. Celestial is the one on the outside that has like the gold and the green. And then the purplish is Mystical. I am having fun with it. Anyways, today we are here. We are gathered here today. Oh, also, here's a hair update. Look how long it is. Other side. By the way, this is how it dries. So like I will part it on this side this way after I get it, just in case y'all ever wanted to know this. I don't know if you do, but I get out of the shower, I part it this way, part here, comb it this way, and then I comb it with comb it down, and then these stick out like that, and that's how it dries. And then once it's probably 85% dry, I brush it the other way, and I'm usually done with my makeup by then. So this is how it dried. Sprayed some hairspray in it, and here we are. And my hair is ridiculously straight. Yeah, barely will hold a curl. Anyways, thank you guys for all of the compliments. I appreciate y'all so much. And also, in case you didn't know, Melaleuca is a multi-level marketing company, and it still sucks, in my opinion. I was going to say in our opinion, but I'll just say in my opinion. Yeah. You look like you should be in a punk band. Oh my God. That's such a compliment. Thank you. Hey, DC. I just gave you a shout out for inspiring me to do that intro video. I think I may have started it a little too early, but that's okay. Mela Yucca. You know what I'm saying? See what you did there, and I like it. I'm here for it. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, I've just embraced it. And what looks like highlights is gray. So I was telling the members that earlier today. Okay, so let's get into this. I can't remember if this was sent to me or if it showed up in my algorithm. If you sent this to me, thank you so much. I'm usually better at remembering that, but if you sent it to me, thank you. I appreciate you. If you have anything that you want to send my way, feel free to submit it through my website, erinbees.com. If you'd like to message me on Instagram, which, by the way, I have a request for an upcoming video. And if you are somebody in the medical field, specifically, if you're a pediatrician, if you're a doctor, if you are a nurse, I'm already going to message Eloise. She is a pharmacist. I have questions about sodium levels in toddlers. Bree Bellman, talking to you, for a future update video. I haven't even put the video out about the science, and Bree is losing her mind in her stories. Calm down. Nobody's attacking you being a mom or how you're mothering. We're just concerned given the circumstances. Anyways, if you are in any of those career fields, if you could message me on Instagram, and if you feel comfortable with me asking some questions and sharing it in a future edited video, please message me on Instagram at The Real Beast Mode. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to an update video on a video that I haven't even put out yet, but it's all good. All good. Yeah, a PA. Yeah, Cody Ann, message me. Also, hi. Message me if you would on Instagram. I have questions for sure. Oh, I know, Erin. She gave her some again. Of course she did. My God. Unbelievable. Okay. Today we have a podcast by Chalene Johnson that was posted publicly on her YouTube channel. And she used to be a super trainer with Beachbody before they rebranded to Body. And I don't know the whole backstory on why she left. I'm sure that there's a lot of interesting speculation or whatnot around it. But we are here to talk about this video that she put out saying that MLM is basically in decline. And if you notice on that preview video or the intro video that I did, those are comments that people have left on that video. I blurred out their information, although you can go to Chalene Johnson's video and see their identities or whatever, but I just felt it appropriate to blur their identities or to remove their identities from the comments in the intro video. So I have watched, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes of it with the members earlier when we made the thumbnail. And we're going to watch all of it. And judging from the comments, it doesn't sound good. So brace yourselves. She has a lot to say about, from the short amount of the video I've watched, she has a lot to say about Body going to an affiliate model from multi-level marketing. And yeah, a lot of comments against Make Wellness in the comments of her video. A lot of comments in the comments. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's get to it. I hope you're having an amazing day and that you have liked the video if you haven't already. Do I want that? No, I think I want this one. Okay, let's do it.
About the future of multi-level marketing, network marketing.
Hold on, I forgot something. Also, the disclaimer was in the intro video, just FYI. You know we have to do this. We have to do an ASMR moment because I have to have a Diet Dr. Pepper to get through this. So if you are not into ASMR, just turn your sound down for just a minute, mute the sound, and then I'll wave when it's all over. But if you're new to my channel, I open the can, you rate it 1 through 10. If you're a member, what you can do is you have a bubbles emote, and everybody can, rate the bubbles in the crispness of the opening 1 through 10. 1 being like, no, thank you. 10 being like, that was crispy. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to enjoy a Diet Dr. Pepper because so many people in MLM hate on it. But you know what? Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper does not hide behind a proprietary blend. So there's that. Or an unethical business model. That was pretty crispy on my end. Charlene said Beachbody was age and weight discrimination. I believe that. 1 through 10, or if you're a member and you'd like to drop the bubble emoji or emotes as we are seeing, or if you want to become a member, get on in here. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you want to get involved in the live chat because it's a lot of fun. And I heard it, liking the video tastes like Diet Dr. Pepper. Click the subscribe button and get in here if you would like. That would be cool. Otherwise, you can watch me outside. That's cool. You're welcome here, especially if you're in Breeze downline. Anyways. Crispy but subtle, 9 out of 10. I love that comment. One of the best. Oh. In my opinion, anti-MLM is pro soda. Also, 9.5 for that one. I love it. All right, let's get this thing crack-a-lackin'. And I get that from Madagascar because that was the movie that Mia used to watch on repeat when she was little.
Marketing and affiliate marketing. What is going on? What I would do if I found out today that my network marketing company was closing, and if I wanted to continue doing it, like how would I pick another company, or should I pick another company? And then lastly, I'm going to share my opinion of what to look out for if you're in network marketing and you're worried about the viability of the company that you're with changing to a omni-channel approach. Hey, my name is Chalene Johnson. Welcome to Build Your Tribe. And I'm just going to...
I'm sorry. Somebody that looks or appears to be a white woman talking about building your tribe, please stop it. Knock it off. Not appropriate. Absolutely disgusting. Thanks so much. Hate it.
Tell you up front that I realize that there are going to be a whole bunch of people who take issue with what I say. I'm sure I'm going to get attacked in the comments, and there's going to be a lot of people who are like, just don't watch this video.
And why is that? Information control, behavior control, coming in hot in the comments, probably. The reason that she thinks that she's going to get a lot of hate is because she's somebody that used to be in multi-level marketing, associated with multi-level marketing, and she sees the information control, in my opinion, the behavior control, in my opinion, and that's why she's saying, oh, they'll be told not to watch it. Well, hopefully they'll watch it over here and not tell their upline. Yeah.
Because they don't want to hear this. And it's hard for me to say some of these things because I've got friends who are in the industry. I've got a relationship with network marketing that I'm going to explain in this episode, but I'm also going to talk to you about what I think the future of network marketing holds.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to be pausing this a lot. It's a commentary channel, so in case you don't like that, maybe I'm not the channel for you, and that's okay. There's plenty of other content creators within the anti-MLM movement that you can watch that don't pause it as much as I do, but I have a lot to say. So that's what we do here. This take that she has here from the beginning seems like she's trying to walk the line in the middle. It's like she's trying to, oh, well, this is why MLM is failing. And this is how you can shop for a new company. This is what you should look out for if you're in a company. Oh, I have friends in it. First of all, if you're a real friend of somebody in multi-level marketing, you're going to have the hard conversations with them. You're going to express your concern, especially if you see them ordering a bunch of products, spending a bunch of money. They're not really making any money, like the majority of people in multi-level marketing. And, you're concerned. Hey, you're starting to talk different. You're posting weird or different things on social media. I'm concerned. Is everything okay? That's where they typically are going to come with ad hominem attacks. And, oh, you're just a hater and this and that. It's weird. Pick a lane, Chalene. Either be for MLM or grow a set and have the tough conversations with your friends that are in MLM, unless you're afraid that they're going to stop paying you for your coaching. That's interesting.
Multi-level marketing, direct selling, whatever you want to call it. We're going to address all of that. I know it's going to be a little bit controversial, but again, all of what I'm sharing today is my opinion, but it's opinion based on a lot of experience and years of not just coaching people in network marketing and business.
You mean scamming people? Yeah.
Business and marketing, but also being a part of it on the outside and inside. Trust me, I've got a unique perspective and I want to be honest.
Hey,
because I think it's really important that we look at trends, that we be prepared. This doesn't mean it's an automatic that what I'm going to suggest is going to happen, but it's really important that we're prepared. Do I think the future of network marketing is on decline? Absolutely. I mean,
yes.
Anyone who tells you it's not is in network marketing and they're trying to sugarcoat it, but it is definitely in decline. And let's talk about why it's in decline. Number one, the groundswell that has happened.
Y'all should take a bow. Every single one of you that is part of the anti-MLM movement should be taking a bow, because you are part of this movement, whether you send your favorite content creator information, videos, whatever, whether you are somebody that speaks up on your social media platform, whether you are somebody that just watches quietly, maybe drops a comment, maybe shares a video out every so often. Just you watching is supporting the anti-MLM movement. So anything extra is incredible. So if that is you, this is because of you guys. So we appreciate you. When I say we, I mean content creators. I appreciate you guys. You send so much information, and it's a very important part of the anti-MLM movement is you guys. So thank you for being here.
And around the anti-MLM movement has gained a lot of traction because of a lot of reasons. But one of the biggest reasons why is because the people at the top, not all, but some of the people at the top of these network marketing companies, the CEOs, it trickles down from there, and the way that they've trained their staff and the way that they've treated their distributors and trained their distributors has a trickle down effect. And when a CEO decides to send one email and decides overnight, because you don't own that company. I know you are a business owner, right? Like maybe you have filed an LLC and that's what you're operating your network marketing business.
First of all, it's not a network marketing business. And the people that typically do LLCs are the people at the top of the pyramid. That means the majority of the people that are in multi-level marketing that lose money they're not going to need to file an LLC because they're losing money. That makes no sense financially. So it's interesting to watch her kind of tap dance. You know, she's talking about the CEO and trying to villainize just the CEO. What about the business model? What about the uplines that are teaching their downlines how to basically integrate the bite model into preventing people from watching videos like what Chalene put out here, or my video here, reacting to Chalene's video? You know, that's interesting. It's not just the CEO. It's the entire multi-level marketing scope, if you will, the business model, the tactics, the methods, the emphasis on recruiting, the, inflated financial claims, the health claims, holy cow, the health claims, all of it is so unethical. And speaking of health claims, it's not backed up by legitimate science. So, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like she's kind of trying to villainize Carl. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of MLM CEOs. However, it's more than just the CEOs of these multi-level marketing companies and the trickle-down effect of how they're training their distributors. It's everything. Absolutely everything with multi-level marketing.
But
Kathy,
you don't own the.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I couldn't remember at the beginning of this if the algorithm showed this to me or if somebody sent it. So thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah. Plus the obsession over the products. Yeah.
Network marketing business. And so the person that does, they can send one email and the next day it goes away. And when that happens to hundreds of thousands of people,
it doesn't typically go away the next day. There's normally they give their distributors a heads up. So they'll say, like, for example, I think it's like November 4th. By the way, this is from Queen Cosmetics. I do have an affiliate link for this, queencosmetics.store. Use the code AaronBees, all caps, all together, one word. Ma'am? This is the color Muse, and I love it. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Let's just keep going.
What that creates is an army of angry, scorned people who are now like, yeah, those anti-MLM videos, now I want to watch them because now I've been burned.
Oh, okay. Interesting how until it applies to them, till it impacts their paychecks, if they're getting paycheck. I don't even want to say paychecks, their bonus commission payouts that they get monthly. It's interesting that they don't want to believe people in anti-MLM, part of the anti-MLM movement that's speaking out or sharing or whatever, until it impacts their income. Oh my God, they were right. Yeah. That's how that works, because we're using statistics and data and information from these multi-level marketing companies themselves. So yeah, it's wild. Did you guys hear Luna? I don't think she's ever made that sound. That's how she's chatty. She's a Abyssinian cat, and I guess they're super chatty, or part Abyssinian. Is that how you say that? And so she's real chatty. Yeah. That was her just, saying hello.
But why is it so many of these companies are switching, not just because of pressure from social media and not even just because of regulatory pressures, although that's part of it, but why are so many of them switching models?
Does she chirp? Not really. The sound that you heard her make, that's typically what she does. And I'm trying to think of the sound that she makes in the morning. She tries to wake me up in the morning, but I'm not awake. So I know she's making noises, but I can't remember what they sound like because I'm not awake.
The first reason why is consumer habits. I don't know about you, but I don't want to talk to anyone when I buy something. I just want to click a button. I don't even like it when I'm checking out in person and they're like, would you like to be part of our rewards program? I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, you can save 50%. I'm like, I don't care.
Says the person that probably uses ClickFunnels and a sales ladder to sell multiple things. Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So like we kind of want to shop and be left alone. That's number one. Also, now because of social media and the way so many companies, due to technology, have been able to leverage affiliate marketing. We're talking Amazon, LTK, Shop My, the TikTok shop, the creator accounts. Anyone now, including your mom, if she has a social media account, she can get a link from Amazon and say, hey, I just bought this new book and I'm reading it and I love it. And here's a link. And then she earns a small commission. So because of that, companies used to have to reach out to micro influencers. They'd have to do a lot of research. They would have to court you and they'd have to send you free stuff. And then they would have to send you more free stuff than their competitors so that you would want to be an influencer for them. And then you'd have to negotiate a rate and then you'd have to go back and forth and like, okay, should I?
Chalene, that's still happening. There are still companies and social media managers in particular for those companies that want to work with micro influencers and influencers in general. What do you mean? It used to be that way. That's still happening. That's still a thing. I have emails to show that.
I mean, this is still happening, but it's cumbersome. And companies don't have to do that anymore. Now we, the consumer, are saying, I love this product. Give me an affiliate link, right? You can become an affiliate for just about anything. And because of that, these companies now have armies of affiliates. So they don't have to worry about getting that big hit from that one person who really knows how to sell, because they know just by the sheer volume of people who are becoming affiliates, statistically speaking, a lot of those people are just going to have a video that pops off. And that video that pops off is going to be the one that's about the thing that you've used an affiliate link for. And
I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can generalize that statement, because that to me feels like when these people are like, oh, this is going to go viral. You don't really know when something is going to go viral. You put up content, you move on with your day. You put up content, you move on with your day. You hope that things go viral because you're getting in front of a bigger audience. Depending on what your goal is on social media, I'll just use myself as an example. My goal is to get information out there so that people don't join multi-level marketing companies or, get scammed. Or if they're in a multi-level marketing company, I hope that they get out and maybe something I say or, me sharing an experience or whatever helps them to go, you know what, I was thinking that too, but my upline or whatever didn't want to answer that question. I'm getting real specific, excuse me, and I don't need to. But my goal is to get the information out there, the education out there. And so if I can get the information out there to more people, then that's awesome. But there's no way for me to say, oh, this is going to go viral, which is why it's so funny to me that these people in multi-level marketing are like, oh, this product's going to go viral. Really? We're waiting for it to go viral. Elamir, we're talking to you. Did not go viral. Didn't Awaken say that too? Did not go viral. You can't determine or guess when something is going to go viral. You can set yourself up to use all of the tools that you need to maximize your views, depending on what platform we're talking about, in my opinion. But there's no way for you to tell something's going to go viral. So I don't agree with that statement. I think that's actually kind of weird that she's saying that.
It's happening over and over and over again. So companies are like, whoa, this is a much leaner model. It's more profitable. That's the number 2 reason why. It is more profitable for a company to operate as a affiliate or direct to consumer versus a network marketing organization. With a network,
well, of course, if you have a middleman, there's going to be more overhead costs. Of course, that's going to be the case. If you are an affiliate, you're not You're not having to recruit other people. It's more accepted than multi-level marketing, considering the pressure from regulatory agencies and the anti-MLM movement being so loud, and the work that has been done prior to, I'll just use myself as an example, prior to speaking out, all the work that was done prior to that. This has been a movement in place for a very, very long time, and social media is getting really loud about it. And we are identifying, when I say we, I mean the movement, are getting really good at identifying what company they are posting about without saying the name of the company. So all of the tactics and things that they're trying to use to get you to inbox them are being exposed. We love that. We love some consumer awareness, because that's essentially what this is. So yeah, I don't know. This is very interesting to me.
Marketing organization, it's really expensive. They have so much more overhead. They have to maintain all those individual websites for every single distributor. They have the cost of having to pay each one of those people, the HR that.
I'm gonna stop you right there, because the majority of people in multi-level marketing don't make any money, or they even lose money, according to the Federal Trade Commission. So what do you mean when you say, oh, they have to pay all of those people? That's not the case. And how do we know that's not the case? Because we can go back to Beachbody's income disclosure statement that shows that. Since we're talking about Beachbody, not all companies have that. They should, in my opinion. I do think that is something that should be regulated. It should be regulated to look a certain way. It should be a requirement for all of these companies to have them. But I think that, I think MLM is dying, and I love that. I love that for us. I really do. I love that for people that are preyed on because of their health challenges, or people that are preyed on because they're a part of a certain demographic, or I love that so much. Yeah. So Elamir was a virus. Now, Nick, that's funny. That's funny. Oh man.
It's involved having to police their distributors and make sure that they're not doing anything to promote a competitor's brand.
See, now, if they were truly if they were the business owner, like many of the people in multi-level marketing companies claim to be, why would there be a compliance department? Why would the company have to police what these people are saying on their social media? Because if it were their business, it would be that person that owns the business policing themselves. Hey, I don't like this, or, you know what I'm saying? Wild times.
It's a nightmare how expensive it is. Not to mention, of course, the fact that the company doesn't just pay the distributor, a percentage, they pay the distributor, the person that the distributor signs up with, and then they also have to, this person and the people below this person, you know how it goes.
Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme, a product-based pyramid scheme in most cases. Unless you're Make Wellness, then in my opinion, you're operating as a pyramid scheme, because where are the products? Oh, they don't exist. Only a small percentage have tried them. Yeah, got it.
Like, they're not just paying one person, it's multi-level. And that requires a lot of extra work and operational expenses. The third reason why is regulatory scrutiny. So a lot of states are trying to ban or outlaw or eliminate.
Listen, when this happens, I'm going to shout it from the rooftop. The first state in the United States to ban multi-level marketing, oh man, I may even have an adult beverage on a live stream talking about it, because that is massive. That is so exciting. Please let that happen. We might have to do like a celebratory, if you don't, grab your favorite drink, because I know not everybody drinks. I very rarely drink. But that I might have to crack open an adult beverage for that one. Yeah, a little celebratory live. That would be amazing. Imagine all the people in that state that are in multi-level marketing freaking out. You think it'll be California or New York? That's a good point. Yeah.
Network marketing. They think that it's confusing to tell people what they have to do, when they do it, how to do it, and you're paying them and you're giving them all these tools, but you're not calling them an employee, you're calling them a consultant.
I mean, is it confusing or is it deceptive on purpose? Is it a, smoke and mirrors on purpose to keep people questioning the next thing and, oh, just keep buying the products? Confusing. What a weird way to say deceptive, Chalene.
And so a lot of regulators, a lot of lawmakers believe that those people are actually should be classified as employees and not as consultants. And so they're trying to ban the idea of network marketing in a lot of states. And that regulatory scrutiny also is coming down on a lot of these companies for making false income claims.
Before she gets onto this, if you are going to expect people to work and promote your products on social media, go live, share in their stories, they're doing work on social media, you should pay them. They should be employees. Now, here's the thing: if they were considered employees in the multi-level marketing in these multi-level marketing companies, part-time, full-time, there would have to be benefits. It would be a lot more expensive. And that's why I think that many of the companies going to an affiliate model, is because they don't have to do any of that. They don't have to pay them as employees, and they have their commission rates set from the get-go. So, yeah.
For making statements about what it is their products can do, claims about the products, and then claims about what people can earn, and not being completely transparent about the true earnings of its professionals, of the people who signed up.
They're not professionals. Yeah, not in my opinion.
Because the deal is, in order to be successful in network marketing, you've got to sell product and you've got to sign people up to be distributors. Well, a lot of times in network marketing, they'll say like, hey, I know you're just going to buy that book, but did you know if you sign up to be a distributor, you're going to get 10% off? And so a lot of people will be like, sure, I'll sign up. I don't really want to sell it, but like to get the discount, I will. And so then that factors in. So now, like, in defense of people who are in network marketing,
Okay, so you're pointing out everything that's wrong with network marketing, multi-level marketing, but then you're going to defend it in the next sentence. How does that work? Exactly. And the thing that bothers me about what she just said is there was just as much emphasis on sales and recruiting. But what we do know is the people that are at the top of the pyramids that are making significant income from having a team and recruiting people into that team, is that the majority of their income comes from having that team. And within that team is ordering a lot of products. Not all the time, but in many cases. And so that upline is getting paid off of their downline ordering the products. And that is why you will see a lot of leaders, many leaders, not all of them, that will encourage people to create ghost accounts that are distributors in their downline, because they are part of that endless chain supply of income for that upline. Yeah, there is a little bit of emphasis on the products, but the majority of the way that people in multi-level marketing make money is off of recruiting other distributors to do the same exact thing that their upline told them to do: order the products, in my opinion.
Often hear such a very, very, very small percentage of people actually make money at network marketing. And I'm sure I'm going to catch heat for this, but I know lots of people who make a lot of money in network marketing, but they work it.
Yeah, they're the top of the pyramid, Chalene. They have a large team that is ordering products. Probably products that they signed up to get the discount on, like you just said. Not all companies' compensation plans are like that. Some are. I know lots of people in multi-level marketing that make a lot of money. Yeah, that just means the scam is working. Would you pick a side? My God.
They work it 24/7. It's a lot of, talking to people and reaching out on social media and being a product of the product and meetings, and it's hard work. It's hard.
And video right there. Exactly. And the majority of people in that person's downline, those people's downline that she's referring to, are doing the same thing and are not making anything. Come on.
Hard work. And they're doing the work, and there are lots of people who do it legitimately.
Exactly, Lavender Rain.
Like the right way. And they're kind and they're caring and they're honest. And then there are those people who are unscrupulous and they are predatorial and they are doing things that are false and misleading. And is a kind of pressure and bullying, and it's just not a healthy environment. It's a toxic environment.
Here's the thing. Do I agree with her on that aspect that there are people that are extremely predatory within multi-level marketing that are aware of the scam that they are participating in? Absolutely. Do I also think that there are very, very good people, they get wrapped up into this and all of a sudden they're like, I didn't know this, like, this is not what I signed up for. I did not sign up to be working 24/7. I signed up to get a discount on some products, and now I'm being pushed to recruit, and I'm kind of confused about what's going on. Yes, I do think that that happens in many cases. Yes. However, I just find it really weird that she is trying to make exceptions. At the end of the day, whether the people are good or bad in multi-level marketing, it is still an unethical model. That's what it is. You know, Lavender Rain says she has to work both sides so she can still have clients. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Also predatory, not predatorial. Thanks, Clocka.
But I need to say, as someone who's like, in the middle of the road, like, I have no dog in this fight. I don't care. But
lies. You have no dog in this fight. Now, Chalene, who has been the majority of your coaching clients? I bet there are people in multi-level marketing. I bet that's why you've had the stance that you have had in this video so far, and we're only 9 minutes into your video. I bet that's why you're kind of walking the middle line and pointing out the things that are unethical and saying, well, there's good people, and there's other people that are bullies. It does not change that the model is unethical. Just like Milan says right here, I said it before and I'll say it again. There's no right or ethical way to work an inherently unethical and immoral business. Like how you can't be an ethical drug dealer. Yes, indeed.
There are bad people in the church and there's good people in the church. There's bad.
Oh, okay. False equivalence fallacy. Cool. Cool. Wow. I've never heard this strategy used before, Chalene. Maybe I should write that down.
People in medicine, there's good people in medicine. There's bad people in network marketing and there's good people in network marketing. Can we all agree on that?
I mean, yes, we can, I guess, agree on that, but it doesn't change that the model is unethical. So even if you're good or a bad person, which, by the way, who's determining that? It's still unethical, which is why the regulatory agencies are coming down the way that they are, which is why the anti-MLM movement is getting so loud in the way that we are and have been for many, many years, even before I was a part of it. Yeah, that's why social media is getting so loud about MLMs. That's why people are getting so defensive when they're in an MLM and somebody's like, is this an MLM? They're like, oh my God, how dare you ask me? And they like lose their dang minds. They get super defensive because they know what they're doing is unethical. Chances are they've probably come across some kind of anti-MLM content. They sent it to their friend that's probably also in the company. And they're like, oh, I got to block her. I got to block them. How dare them? They've never been apart. How could they say anything? Because they see it clearly for what it is, a scam.
Probably not, but we should. Because if we're really being realistic about that, that's the truth. However, the majority of people don't make money at it because the majority of people do sign up just for the discount. And they're signing up for the discount because that person talked them into doing it. And they needed to talk them into doing it because they don't move up in rank unless they get people signed up to become distributors. People sign up to become distributors because they get a discount anyways.
What she's missing, she's talking about signing up to be a distributor in a multi-level marketing company. Yes, that happens. But the other part that she's kind of skipping over, and I don't know if she's going to talk about this in more depth, the health claims, the lifestyle claims, for example, oh, this is an all-natural dupe for Ozempic. No, it's not. There's no science behind that. There's no scientific data showing that your MLM product is an Ozempic dupe. Absolutely not. She's not talking about any of that stuff. She's not talking about how horrendous some of these Beachbody workouts are and how dangerous they can be for a lot of people doing it at home without supervision, without somebody saying, hey, this is how you should do it. And don't tell me that their videos that they're the experts, please. You don't need to be combining all these different exercises all at once. I digress. Good night, Sam.
All of that is complicated and it's hard. And
Yep.
companies are now under this regulatory scrutiny, which means they're getting hit with fines, and that can wipe out a new company, a newer
Good.
company. And it's
Bye.
expense. It's an expense. All they have to do is send one email and say, you know what? We're just kidding. We're just gonna be the affiliate model now, and they don't have to deal with that anymore. It's also very easy for companies to decide, all right, we're not going to do this, and they immediately reduce their legal costs and they immediately reduce their operational costs with one email. It's just so much easier for them to do.
And more
And
ethical.
we know, like I said, consumer buying practices have changed, and so has the consumer attitudes towards network marketing. Recently,
we love some consumer awareness. Also, if you're getting fined, it's because you're doing something wrong. That's on you. That's on the company. That's on the company not policing the multi-level marketing companies' distributors when they make income claims, when they make health claims, when they make anything, any kind of, oh, this is an Ozempic dupe around the products. No, you can't say that. You cannot say that. So yeah, that's interesting. We can be scammers with the law looking at us.
CEO of Body, formerly Beachbody, Carl Deichler, made an announcement to his distributors, they're known as coaches, that they were going to be changing their business model to a omni-channel approach. And in that announcement, he said, the people don't even want, they're embarrassed. I don't think that was his exact words, but like they're not even sharing the fact that they're in network marketing because they're not comfortable doing so.
And why is that? Because there's so much education and victims of multi-level marketing. I'm going to say victims and survivors, victims and survivors that are sharing their experience in specific companies. And there's just so much information out there available to people that they can't deny it. There's statistics and data and straight up facts that are out there. And that's why people like Bree are losing their minds in their stories when somebody brings up something that they, it's attacking their cognitive dissonance. It's, I guess that's the best way I want to say that. And they're trying to work out two truths, or what they think are two truths. And they're like, hang on a second, this company is the best thing ever. We're changing lives. Well, hang on a second. How is my child sick? And could Aaron be right? Could a high sodium supplement cause significant health risks with my toddler? Possibly, in my opinion.
And that's a real shift. Now, your parents and my parents, like network marketing was like one of the only ways you can get certain products. Like we didn't have the internet. You couldn't get Amway products online. You had to like know someone who could get them for you or whatever it was. And so the reputation of network marketing, multi-level marketing, is, as many people in the industry are saying, it's becoming outdated.
I don't think it's outdated. I think it's embarrassing. I think it's scammy. I think it's predatory. I think that, yeah, those are the adjectives I'm going to go with. Yeah.
Do I think that all network marketing is going to go away in
Please,
not too distant future? I don't think all. I think that there will be those companies that sustain. I do. And so, and now I know this is the part that I'm going to catch a lot of heat, and
can't wait.
I'm just forecasting. That's all. I don't want this. I want people to shop whatever way they want to shop. I want people to do whatever business they want to do, as long as they're not taking advantage of people. But
then multi-level marketing companies should go away because they take advantage of other people. See how that works?
The fact is, with all of this, like if you're a business owner and you're going, wow, the model has changed. We're making less and less money. People are less and less inclined to do this. People who are in network marketing are aging out. These younger generations are not interested at all.
I see.
Gosh, all we have to do is go to affiliate model. It's so much easier. It's so much more convenient. We're going to be much more profitable. I mean, it's just common sense. And you can be mad at me, but don't hate the messenger. It's just a trend. It's just a trend.
It's not a trend. It's a movement. Yeah.
And I think anyone who's not seeing that is doing themselves a great disservice. Because if you are in network marketing, to like plug your ears and go la 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 la, I don't want to hear it, is means that you could wake up tomorrow and be throwing up in your toilet because your income has gone away, or it's going to go away in 30 days or 90 days or whatever amount of time that they've given you. So first of all, I have some big sister advice to you.
You can keep your big sister advice. You can keep your scammy big sister advice to yourself. Because, ew. Big sister advice. Oh, I hate that. I do not like that. It's a no for me, dog. Know what I'm saying? No, thank you.
Don't live outside your means. And by means, I mean, if that money were to all go away tomorrow, can you still survive?
That only applies to the top of the pyramid. What about the rest of the people? The over 99% of people that lose money or don't make any at all, according to the FTC. What about those people? Where's the sisterly advice for them? Because this sisterly advice does not apply to the majority of people in MLM. Yeah. So, yikes.
Don't buy the big
She was
house and the big
Tara.
car if you don't have a way to pay for that, if that source of income goes away. Plan for it to go away. That means you've got to have additional streams of income. It means you should be investing your money, not spending it to have some fancy car that you can post on Instagram because you can't make income claims. You know what I'm saying? Like, be smart with your money. Live within your means. Build your own thing. Build your own brand.
Oh my
Build
God.
your own brand. There's nothing that's more attractive than your own brand. No one can take that away from you. Create your email list.
Okay, first of all, building your own brand, huge fan of that. I've been building a brand and have been for several years on social media. I think that that's absolutely amazing. But there are stipulations in a lot of these multi-level marketing companies on what people can and cannot do on social media. I just find that interesting. Yeah, build your brand. Okay, that doesn't apply to the majority of people that are, not using social media or just started using social media. They don't have a following. People got to start from somewhere, right? This advice that she's giving doesn't apply to the majority of people, in my opinion, that are in multi-level marketing. So, big sister advice. You make sure that you live within your means when the majority of people can't even live within their means because they don't make enough income, but they've been preyed on to be part of a multi-level marketing company. Make that make sense.
Because when companies decide to do
100%, yeah.
in a snap, you're not going to have access to your customers. You may not have that email list. You likely will not. That could all go away. And you have to start over from scratch. So just anticipate today.
And that's why they're so deceptive, in my opinion, or sneaky. That's why they don't talk about the name of the company. That's why they give their products nicknames and they're like, oh, I'll message you, is because they want to control that narrative. I also feel like this advice for people specifically in multi-level marketing is because the products don't really matter. If you've built your brand and all of a sudden the company goes away, you can just jump into the next company and, now I'm doing this and, same kind of thing as last, but the product's better. Wild.
That it may happen. I'm not saying jump ship. I'm not saying, announce to all of your downline, oh my God, the sky's falling, but like, be smart. When I was
Be smart. Don't join an MLM. What?
Doing fitness infomercials, I remember thinking to myself, I'm not consuming infomercials. Like, I used to be like a major infomercial consumer. Like, anything that was on an infomercial, I'm like, I have to have it. I have to buy it. Like, I would watch all the infomercials. And then I just remember one day waking up and going like, I haven't bought anything on an infomercial in a really long time. Ding, 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 ding. This should tell me something. This should tell me like infomercials are going away. Then I recall,
because you're not buying, so you're the litmus test for this, if you will, on things changing. I don't understand. What in the lack of market research is happening here? So it's just Shalene's experience, apparently.
thinking about how when I first started doing fitness infomercials, the only way you could buy a fitness program was like if you maybe rented it from Blockbuster. This is like in the early 2000s, right? And or like you went to Target and you bought a DVD. That's the only way you could get a workout program. And there just weren't many. There was no YouTube. Dude, there was no YouTube.
By the way, if you need a trainer, I know someone.
There was no, Instagram. You open up your Instagram and everybody's doing a workout. There wasn't any of that. So there was major demand and very, very little supply. And then all of a sudden I noticed, people aren't watching infomercials. Why? Because TV's on demand. We stream on demand. So we're not channel surfing, which means infomercials aren't working. Number one. Number two, social media started producing the ability for anyone who had, a love for fitness, that they could make YouTube videos and Instagram videos. And so now there's all this supply of free content. And I just said to myself, it's time for us to sell. And that's when we sold our fitness company. And it was long before everything bottomed out. So it's so important that you as an entrepreneur forecast trends. Don't wait until the ship has sunk and everyone is trying to get in the lifeboat.
This is so wild. I have so many mixed emotions watching this. I'm like, yes. And then seconds later, I'm like, why would you say that? Not about, I just feel like she's conflicting, like I'm going to talk to this audience over here that are in MLM. And now I'm going to talk to people that are not in MLM. And I feel like she's just trying to funnel as many people as she can into whatever she's pitching nowadays, whatever coaching or whatnot she's pitching.
Look ahead. Pay attention to your own buying practices. Pay attention to the industry. Pay attention to trends, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're like, oh, but I'm making a lot of money. Should I really change directions? Use your common sense, even when you don't want to look at it.
Okay, speaking of common sense in that scenario, when there are people that are making a lot of money in multi-level marketing, they typically have a large team. The majority of their income from that is coming from that team versus the selling of any kind of product, or, a small percentage of their income, I guess I should say it that way, is coming from selling product. The majority of it is coming from having a team. And anyways. So when somebody that is at the top of the pyramid is going to another company, a lot of times what happens behind the scenes is they will start shopping deals, the top of the pyramid. They will start shopping deals. And I do have a video coming out this Friday, I believe. I need to look at my schedule. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this Friday, of somebody that was in Body, aka Beachbody, that is talking about the bridge contracts and the special deals that happen, that are allegedly happening with Make Wellness. I'm not stating that to be a fact. I'm just responding to the 14 minutes of stories that I screen recorded where this body hun was talking about, hey, this is what happens. And some red flags might be, if you've never tried the product. Has anybody tried the product? Oh, just the top recruiters? That should be a red flag. So that typically happens, not with all companies. And some companies are really sneaky about it. Lisa Grossman, Improve It. Some people, the company or the CEO will say, oh, well, we don't do that. But then there will be other people that allegedly will do special deals for their downline. Also, Tony and Sarah Zalecki talking to you guys with the buying of people's business accounts, or I can't think of what they call it, like the business back office, I think is what they call it, or whatever. And then they'll hold that spot so that when they have somebody that wants to come over or is considering coming over, that's shopping the deals, they'll say, well, listen, we can slide you right into this slot. It's an instant, you got an instant team. We'll put you at the top of this pyramid. They don't say it that way, obviously, but they will use that. John Melton talking to you. Yeah, Modair talking to you. So these things happen. But do you think for 1 second, she's talking about common sense, do you think for 1 second that leader goes, Well, I'm getting this deal. What about my team? No, no, no. Do you think that that leader typically discloses that they are getting some sort of a special deal or a bridge contract or a sales performance contract or whatever they want to call it? No, they don't tell. They don't tell their downline that. No, a lot of times they have to sign an NDA. They can't tell anybody. Now, why do you think that would be? Talking about common sense, right, Chalene? Yeah. But anyways, that video is coming out on Friday. I'm excited for you guys to see that. Also, I have a video on the high sodium content in Prove It's ketones and the Brie Bellman situation. I filmed it yesterday. That's coming out on Monday. I may have that backwards. Anyways, there's some good there. I feel like there are videos that I'm putting out on Friday and on Monday, and I think next Friday, that I'm very excited and I can't wait for you guys to see.
Just pay attention to where you should be placing your efforts. Should 100% of them be focused on something that clearly is changing? Or should you be allocating a certain percentage of your interest and time on something that could be the future? Don't make poor choices. Invest your money. Like, open up an E-Trade account. Stop keeping your money in savings account. Open up, I know I'm like all over the place right now. I'm being like your big sister, but open up an
No,
E-Trade
thank you.
account. Make sure
I don't need a big sister. Thank you. No. No, thank you. What do you mean you're being like their big sister? Oh, God, I hate it.
you're in the S&P 500 at a minimum. You know, don't put money in a savings account. Use something like Wealthfront. Like, have your money make you money. Like, people
And work with people that are qualified to help you with that, not people in iGenius. Oh my God. Not people in iGenius or any other MLM or anybody else that is offering financial advice that it does not have the credentials to be helping you with that. And ask for their credentials. Yeah.
think investing is so complicated. It's really not. Like, you don't even have to have a lot. You don't have to have very, very little money to start, but you have to start and just.
Did you call her Shady Lean? That's so good. I love that. Oh man, I was looking for a good soundbite for that, but oh, the wrong way.
Keep letting it compound and compound and learn as much time as you spend scrolling on TikTok, spend even like 1/4 of that learning what you can about basic investing, and you're going to be set. So what would I do if I was in a network marketing organization, I found out today that it was closing, everything was going away, what would I do? Okay, so I can tell you that I've talked to in the last week after the closing of Beachbody, which, by the way, I was never a coach for Beachbody, but I had programs, fitness programs and diet programs that were sold in Beachbody as part of their network marketing organization.
Were you qualified to put together those diet programs? What are your credentials to do that? If you're selling a diet program to a multi-level marketing company, that tells me everything that I need to know about how ethical you are or aren't.
When we sold our company, Powder Blue Productions, we sold that to Body. So I had a lot of friends and family who were in that as coaches, distributors. And when they got this news last week, like, my phone still is blowing up to this minute. Like, people are just devastated because they didn't have a plan B.
Because they were told that they were a business owner. They were told this entire time, more than likely, that they owned their own business. They set their own hours. They decide, when they work, and they can work in the pockets of their day and all of those things that we see online. And turns out with that email, that one email that Chalene keeps mentioning here, they're not a business owner. Oh, weird how that happens, isn't it? Oh, Ray, thank you so much. Finally caught my first live. Keep it up. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. I feel like I should play something. Thank you. I appreciate you.
They didn't have something in the works, and they're making a lot of money, and you live a lifestyle and you get real comfortable when you've been doing it for 15 plus years. And so many of them have said, what should I do? And here's my honest answer. And I know some of you are not going to like this, but if you have to pay the bills, and you don't have anything else in the works, you don't have a job you can enter to, none of those things, then it might make sense for you to look for another network marketing company that maybe is better aligned.
First of all, in your thumbnail. No, she didn't say that in her thumbnail. In the thumbnail, it said, they're done. But at the beginning of this video, she said, MLM is dying. MLM is in decline. But your advice to somebody that is like, hey, if you have bills to pay, you know, I'm not making as much money as I was. I'm seeing my check decrease. Your advice is for them to find another MLM company. Pick a lane, Chalene. You can't tell me that the majority of her coaching clients are not MLMers. She has to walk this line in the middle because of the people that probably pay her for whatever services she offers as far as coaching. If she finally tells people that MLM is in decline and you should not join another MLM company, they are going to cancel. I guarantee you they will cancel, because if you are somebody in MLM that's making money and you start noticing that your check is decreasing, the first thing that you do is, okay, what should I not be spending money on? Oh, an MLM coach. Yeah. So she's got to protect her paycheck and say, oh, MLM is bad and the regulatory agencies are coming down, and there's some states that are getting ready to or trying to ban multi-level marketing in their state. But listen, if your check is decreasing, it might be time for you to look for another MLM company. Do you hear yourself, ma'am? Yeah, they're probably 95% MLMers, right? There absolutely would be an uproar if she was like, y'all need to get out. This industry is dying. Affiliate is the way to go. And I'm not, when I say affiliate marketing, I'm not talking about these MLM companies. They're trying to act like what they do is affiliate marketing, but it's actually multi-level marketing. Justin Prince talking to you. Embarrassing. Yeah. Wild.
For you, but just know it's a soft place to land for a temporary period of time, especially if you choose the wrong company. I think there are very few that are going to be around in the next 5 years. I think we're going to see more and more closures. And I'm going to explain to you, if that's you and you're like, okay, I have to place my team somewhere. I have to go somewhere. I need to.
First of all, that statement, I have to place my team somewhere, the audacity of that statement. So this person in this example, she's saying, oh, this person as the top of the pyramid has to place their team somewhere, when that person has probably been telling that same team that they're business owners. Oh, but they're going to make the decision on where the team is going. And they've been telling them that they're business owners. That is a wild take. And that person probably is shopping MLM companies and getting a bridge contract and not telling their team. And a bridge contract can be many different things. It can be written many different ways. I've never had a bridge contract. However, when we did go to prove it, that question was asked of Brian Underwood. He said no. I later found out allegedly that Lisa Grossman did do some version of a bridge contract for a person that came over from another MLM company into the empire. Yeah. So it could be like a set amount that they get every single month, and they have to hit certain ranks, or they have to, have so many people rank advance, or they have to have so much in sales, or a combination of all of the above. And it's a contract. And many of them have to sign an NDA in order to get it. But there are brave people out there that are talking about it. And I love that.
Make money, and this is all I know. Okay, well then if that's the case, then you need to make a wise decision and stop taking all the phone calls from people who are trying to pitch you, and they're coming at you like vultures. Trust me, I know. Turn off your phones. Do your independent research without all these people yapping in your ear, because they all have a vested
Part of that research should be anti-MLM videos, because nobody in the anti-MLM movement is trying to recruit you into a pyramid scheme. Nobody has their best interest in mind when it comes to putting out educational content for consumer awareness. Do we make money off of the views? Yes. If our channels are monetized, we are getting paid for the work that we are doing. However, we are not trying to recruit you into anything. So pay attention to these people that are like vultures in your inbox. If you're somebody that's in MLM and you're considering joining, I don't know, Make Wellness from Body, pay attention to people's bottom line. Are they trying to recruit you because they know that they're going to make money off of you and they're going to encourage you to buy that $500 founders box? It's a box, Justin Prince. Calm down. Weird. Pay attention to that. Or are you being directed to an anti-MLM content creator or a piece of content from somebody that's a part of the movement and they are just trying to get the information out there while not trying to recruit you, and not in your inbox like, hey, join my thing. Hey, can you get on this 15-minute opportunity Zoom? I only have a couple spots. Please stop. It's ridiculous.
Interest in you getting on their team. They want you. You've got a downline. Okay. Avoid these companies because these companies will be the next ones to fold. Any company that is publicly traded, because they've got the pressure of the board to say,
hold please. I want to see what comes up here. Publicly traded MLM companies. Let's do a quick Google search and see what comes up. Oh, this is interesting. Herbalife, Amway, New Skin Enterprises, Primerica, Usana, Avon, Tupperware, Mary Kay, Natura, Ambit Energy, Vorwerk, Forever Living, Melaleuca, PM International, doTERRA, Jeunesse, I can never pronounce that company's name, Global, Medifast, Optavia, paging Optavia, Oriflame, Young Living, Beachbody, Betterware, Coway, Telecom Plus. Yeah, that's not even all of them. That's not even all of them. A lot of the oldies. I love that. Yep, and Tupperware filed for bankruptcy. Yep, Ambit's, it sounds like, is still around. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of want to be profitable. Let's switch to an affiliate model. Companies that are primarily funded by venture capital, again,
pretty sure that's Modere, right? Pretty sure.
The investors, they want to see a profit. And if they've got voting options, and they're looking at even some of these companies that are owned by private equity, the people who are making decisions, they want a return on their investments. Basically, any company where the CEO has to answer to anyone other than themselves. And so if there's a board, if there's private equity, if they're investors and they want profits to go up, one of the first places they're going to look is at the distributors. And just
I remember earlier this year, Prove It announcing this certification, and who bought that $998 course, I believe it was. Oh, the distributors. And last I checked, Prove It was in a massive financial decline, according to Business for Home, which is a pro MLM website. Hold on, I want to look this up. Pro MLM, or Business for Home, and I want to see. Avon filed for bankruptcy too. Yeah. Oh, the Thermomix people. No wonder their products are showing up on Amazon now. Oh, that makes sense. Let's see. So only go for sketchy Ponzi schemes like Nilo Life and Make Wellness. I made that face because Nilo Life sent me a cease and desist, to which I created a video reading my response to them. So Nilo Life, thank you for that. Let's see. I want to look up Prove It on Business for Home. Prove It financials. I'm laughing at some of your comments. Maybe I should look on here. Hold on. I'll screen share in just a second. Okay. Let's try it this way so y'all can see. Because we like to cite our sources here. Momentum ranks, top earners, companies, revenue 2023. Frame the cease and desist. Oh, it was an email. It was an email, so let's see. Okay. Prove it. Prove it is not proving it, allegedly, in my opinion. United States. Enter. Hello. Okay, look at Melaleuca number 12, minus 4%. What is this? Change, minus 4% change. Look at all these names of these companies that were just listed in that publicly traded slot. Oh, Rodan and Fields. Do I really have to go through? There's Oriflame. That was on the list too. Let's do this. I Am Academy is still on here. Can I sort by change? If you want to add a company. I want to say it was like minus 300% or something like that. Now I really want to find this. Oh, there it is. Oh, minus 34%. My apologies. Minus 34%. Let's see. Minus 171. Is it million? Hold on one second. Minus 171 million difference. And this is the difference between 2023 and 2024. Is that correct? I know I'm just like quick glancing at this. They're down 34% from 2023. That's insane. Yeah, did I see Amway was negative? Very much. Oh, Melissa May. Hello. Oh, Lisa. What happened? Hey, Lisa Grossman. What happened to your bovine colostrum product that you and Curtis were launching? What happened there? Anyways, let's get back to Chalene.
That as a business model. I think you should also be very careful about going to any company that is relatively new, like under 3 years. Look at their earnings. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to put on the screen a series of ChatGPT prompts. So if you've narrowed it down to like 1 or 2 companies, or you're trying to figure out like independently.
I'm sorry, you're telling people MLM is dying, and then at the end of the video, you're giving them ChatGPT prompts to help them sort which company they should go to.
Without being influenced by someone who's like, you've got to join our team. We're the best. Everything's amazing over here. They're all going to say that. Oh. So if you have ChatGPT do some of your research for you, I'm going to give you those prompts at the end. But any company that has overpriced products, as we're entering into,
that would be all MLM companies, in my opinion. They're all overpriced.
Hard time economically for a lot of people. They look at what they're spending on a bag of protein or some lotions you can put on your face, and they're like, can I get this from these same ingredients or close to these same ingredients for someone else for a lot less? That's expendable income that people just aren't going to spend anymore. If there's nothing proprietary about what this company offers, everyone always says what they offer is proprietary, but if frankly speaking, you can get something pretty close to that elsewhere. People are going to do that. I would be very careful about considering any company that lacks the staffing and experience. Like right now, more than ever, with all of the scrutiny, with all of the negative social media directed at MLMs and network marketing and the regulatory concerns and the expenses and all these shifts in the buyers' behaviors.
LifeWave, we're talking to you. Oh my God, I still can't believe it. Oh my God.
It is so hard to make this happen. So if a company doesn't have deep financial backing and the legal chops, like they can handle these regulatory fines and getting sued by distributors, and it's not going to put a dent in them. They're not going to fold. If they're, somebody from their team puts together a class action lawsuit, it's not going to be even a bump in the road for them. That's great. But most of these,
I mean, if somebody is putting together a class action lawsuit, that's significant. What is happening? This is the wildest take.
newer companies, they just don't have the same annual incomes and the depth and the breadth and the experience in terms of their legal departments to be able to handle the things that are coming. I would avoid any company where the CEO is a little sketch.
That would be all of them, in my opinion.
Or can't be trusted. And every single person who's going to pitch to you their opportunity is going to tell you that they love their CEO and they're amazing. Do your own independent research. Like figure out a little bit about their personal life. Some people aren't interested in that. I am. Like, I think the way you treat your family and your friends and your real life is a big reflection of how you are as a leader.
Hey, Mia.
We're gonna go to Walgreens.
Huh?
We're gonna go to Walgreens.
Okay.
Do
Did you guys eat? No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Did Gavin eat?
To my knowledge.
Okay. I'll check when I'm done here. Is Dad home yet?
No.
Okay.
You
All right.
didn't eat?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're going to Walgreens.
Like, if you can't even lead your own family, like, to me, that would be one of my deciding factors. I would look for, I would want.
And how are you going to find out how the CEO treats their friends and family? Are you going to take their word for it? Are you going to interview their friends and family? Hey, how do they treat you behind closed doors? What are you talking about? Oh my God, Boo. Not the infamous Boo products. Oh man, that's wild.
I know if that skeleton, if that CEO has skeletons in their closet, are they financially independently wealthy to be able to make decisions independent of a board? I would look at the attrition rates of that company. I would look at, do they have substantial pending litigation?
I mean, look up all of the litigations, whether they're pending or not, and look at what they were about. If you have access to that, that would be kind of important, I feel like.
They well established? Do they have in place the policies, procedures, regulations, and sophisticated training that you and your
Proper policies, regulations, and training. And please define for us, Chalene, proper policies. Because we have all seen and heard, and many of us have experienced the policies and procedures that these companies put together that basically can do whatever they want. Like own your social media platform if you decide to join another MLM company, unfortunately. And they'll have clauses like, oh, you can't sue us. You can't do that. So also sophisticated trainings. Yeah, please train people sophisticated, like on how to send cold messages and be deceptive and not name the company. Compliance, we don't know her.
downline have become accustomed to, or are you starting from scratch? In advance of figuring out what company you want to go with, if that's what you decide to do, listen, I have to tell you, I haven't talked to too many people this week who are like, I am so excited to do this again. They're devastated. They don't want to do it. A lot of them are, they're wearing golden handcuffs. I've talked to a few, however, who are like, and they're pretty rare, the ones who are like, I'm not doing that again. I got myself in.
They're pretty rare, really? I don't think so. I think you want people to think that they're pretty rare, because if they continue in multi-level marketing and they join another company, they're still going to want your MLM type services, in my opinion.
Invested. And I built my own personal brand, and I don't have to do it. But those who do, you need to make a wise decision, because you don't want to fail immediately again. The devastation that you're feeling right now and your team is feeling.
Wait, are you trying to say that the people that are in MLM, that their company decides to go affiliate, that's the distributor's failure? Because you just said you don't want them to fail again. What do you mean by that? That's not the distributor's fault. That's the company's decision to go to an affiliate model. Why are the distributors taking that on? That's really odd that she said that to me, or to me on this. It's really odd to me that she said that on here. Let's word that better. You don't want to fail again. If you're in an MLM and you are somebody that has not made any income in that MLM, and that company recently just went to an affiliate model, that's not your failure. That's not for you to shoulder. Please get out of multi-level marketing as a whole. Don't join another company, regardless of what the hype is within the team, and your upline's going here and they're doing all these secret Zooms, and don't do it. Get out of multi-level marketing and live your life. We have a new member. Also, Aaron, that's very cool. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, anytime we have a new member, I play Careless Whisper and do a shoulder smolder that was lovingly named by DC, I believe. So this is for you, Aaron. Welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. I appreciate you so much. Very exciting.
And it's heavy, and I understand, and I sympathize, even though I know a lot of people who are watching or listening to this may not. But, have a heart for a second and recognize that even if you think it's a cult, even if you think, these people.
It's not that we think it's a cult. I have to turn this down. Okay. I didn't want to get blasted. It's not that we think, it's that we have these statistics and data to show that it's a commercial cult. So.
Or predatory, whatever. You just have to know what it feels like when you're on the inside. It's hard to see things for what they really are until you're on the outside. You know what I'm saying?
And that's on getting out of a cult. That's on getting out of the chaos and thinking critically and doing research and asking questions.
And I've been keeping my mouth shut for, let's see, how long have I been? I guess I haven't been keeping it that closed, but I really haven't been saying anything negative because it's been hard. But
facts are not attacks. If you're sharing facts that show that something is predatory and that something is unethical, that is not an attack. That is factual. It's not negative.
I left and didn't allow any new products that I had created to be a part of that organization, because I'll leave it at this. It didn't.
Oh, this is where we get into the I told you so, right? Is that what's happening here? Guys, I knew it was failing. I knew it was going to fail. So I sold them my programs and my diet plan, but I didn't allow my other stuff to be sold to them.
Align with my beliefs. And a lot of people will stay in their organization well beyond that point because they have golden handcuffs on. And I never, ever want to be in that situation. You don't want to be in that situation either, because it feels like you're selling your soul, right? So be very, very slow. If you need to make this decision to go with another MLM, make the decision slowly. Make a wise decision. Don't make a decision because all the popular people are going over here, or these people are promising you, a big payday right up front. Like, look for stability. That's my big sister advice to you. So now some big sister advice.
The irony of her saying, look for stability within a multi-level marketing company for people. The irony. That's not how that works. In fact, I have a soundbite for that.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Indeed. That's not how any of this works. I don't know why that was so low. Let's try that again.
That's not how it works. That's
Sounds
not
better.
how any of this works.
Multi-level marketing companies are not stable. So keep your big sister advice to yourself.
And this is important. I would start by making a list of what are the things that are important to you. If the company you've just been terminated from, or that's just changed their business model, if it was a beauty company, well, then it makes the most sense for you to look for another beauty company, because that's going to be the easiest transition for you. It's going to be the easiest transition for your customers. If it was
Because the products don't matter. An MLM product is an MLM product.
wellness company, then you should probably look for another wellness company. So find something that's kind of parallel, and then look at the companies that are the most reputable. And then you've got to do some research and figure out which ones are, if this is important to you, the safest. Some of you are gung-ho on being all risky again. If that's what you want to do, then go with a new company.
The safest?
I personally, in this economy, going with a new company, it might turn out great for you, but it is undeniably a very risky decision. Undeniably. You can't deny that. You just can't. So I'm going to put some prompts that you could use with ChatGPT. Here's the main one. I would put this into Perplexity. That's my preferred AI tool. Perplexity incorporates ChatGPT. It also searches social media. It searches industry publications. It searches academic published papers. It's really robust. It's phenomenal. It's the same price as ChatGPT, plus it includes ChatGPT. I think it's like $20 a month. So I would definitely put these into Perplexity. That would be this is what the advice I've given to my friends. And here's the first prompt. I said, I would like to compare network marketing companies in terms of their risk and potential for success. I will provide for you a list of specific questions, and I want you to give me detailed factual insights and a comparison. The two companies I want you to compare for each one of these questions are blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So narrow it down to two, okay? And then when you take them through these series of questions, one of those companies is going to be like heads and tails above the other. You're going to see it in black and white. And now you're not listening to the people who are like, we want you on your team, but our leader is blah, blah, blah. And we're going to give you this and you're going to love it. And blah, it's a lot. So quiet that noise and do your own comparison first before you start having all those phone calls. And because eventually AI isn't going to make this decision. Eventually it's your intuition, your heart, a gut feel, your experience, prayers, whatever it is you turn to. But before you go to instinct, before you say, I'm going to pray on it, research on it, okay? Research on it first. And I want you to start by saying, like, okay, based on all of the available research, you want to know the details of that company first. The very first thing I would ask is to ask Perplexity, ChatGPT, fill in the blank company. Are they publicly traded? Are they family owned? Are they venture capital funded? Are they equity owned? Are they franchise based? Are they structured as a partnership or LLC? What and how is this corporate entity set up? That's the first question you have to know, because that's going to tell you a lot about who has power and who doesn't, and if a decision could be made tomorrow. The rest of these questions are, they're long, and so I'm not going to read them to you, but what we will do is put them in the description. You're welcome. And you can just copy and paste them. The way that I suggest you do this is put in one question at a time. Let Perplexity or ChatGPT give you the answer. Read the answer and see if the answer makes sense, because it's AI. And AI, sometimes you read the answer and you're like, what are they even talking about? Like they've got the wrong company, or they've misunderstood, or maybe you wrote the prompt the wrong way. And these are just general prompts. These are the same kinds of prompts that my husband and I would use if we were considering investing in terms of private equity with a company. So these are some of the questions that we would use to do our background research. And I've just revised them for you. They're just a template. You need to customize them in the way that works best for you based on what factors you're going to look at when deciding upon which company is the next best temporary fix for you. And I have to say temporary because I just honestly believe only the dinosaurs are going to survive. Think about dinosaurs. I live in Miami Beach. I'm looking outside right now at I don't know what you call it. It's like a giant lizard with a thing on top of its head. It looks like a freaking mini dinosaur. And that species has been around for like hundreds of thousands of years. Like it has survived for specific reasons. And some things
Nathan, what's up? When ChatGPT responds, these questions are irrelevant as MLM is fraud. Facts. Facts. My ChatGPT has learned that MLM is scams.
go extinct. Wow. So I think the companies that are going to survive are the ones that have been around the longest. It's just a prediction. But once you've got all these answers, because you're going to see there's a lot of questions I've provided for you. The final question is this. I think you say this and again, this is not to make your decision, but it's to help you. And I would put this prompt in, I would say, given that I want to make a decision based on the following factors, and then you want to insert the factors like I'm just going to make this up. I'm looking for a faith-based leader, or I am looking for what's important to me is quick income potential and a company that could withstand legal scrutiny. Like, I don't know what all the things are that are important to you.
Quick income potential? That sounds scammy.
But list them all. And you can list as many as you want when we're talking about AI. List as many of those things that are important to you. And then say, based on that, provide a comparison between company A and company B, highlighting which one might be the better fit for me based on the available research. Because now it's an independent art.
I mean, if it's a newer company, they're not going to have an income disclosure statement. So that's not going to be available in this research that she's prompting ChatGPT to bring to the person. So weird.
Artificial machine that's saying, we're smarter than the average person and we're going to tell you which one is a better fit because there's no emotion involved. And it's a lot of emotion. So for those of you who are going through this, my heart goes out to you. I know it's a learning lesson. You're going to be better because of it. This chapter is, over, but your book isn't done. Like, you are a successful person. You can do it again. I want you to believe in yourself.
First of all, let's not forget at the beginning of this, she was posing this video like MLM is dying. And this is what you need to know. And here's the reasons why MLM is dying. Affiliate, regulatory agencies. She gave all of these things. And then at the end, she's giving ChatGPT prompts for how people can research new companies that they're going to, while giving them this motivational mumbo jumbo speech talking about, listen, if you've done it once, you can do it again. I have never heard so many contradictions in my life on one video.
You to create your own thing. I want you to have your own email list. I want you to build your own personal brand. But I absolutely understand that at the end of the day, you got to make sure that the electricity is on and you're taking care of your team. And I commend you because this is a really hard time. Get your sleep, get your information,
and get out of the cult. Yeah.
Turn your phone off. Stop taking all the calls. Everyone says they want to help you. Everyone says that they're there to do this. And some of them do, but they all have a vested interest too. So do your research and have a list of the things that really matter to you, and then make a viable decision. But
oh my God. Your stories and your reels and the voice message you sent of you laughing about the box that Justin Prince got from Modere, that he's like, oh my God, and I kept this. It's a box. I will never forget that, Julie. Oh my God. So
but
good.
don't do it the same way this time. Again, I'm really sorry that this has happened, and my heart goes out to you. I wish you the best.
My heart goes out to you, but make sure you buy my how to grift using ChatGPT course that I have linked in the bio.
Thank you so much for listening or watching this.
Goodbye. Thank you. That was rough. I feel like this deserves a Dora the Explorer. I feel like, what is this? Sometimes I don't. Oh.
Why you always lying?
Yeah. Where is it? I know that I have it. I do appreciate this. Don't join an MLM. Thank you. Here it is.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Hooray!
Hooray! We did it. We made it through it. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to the new members. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you guys so much. And listen, if you're watching live right now and this posts, drop a dinosaur emoji for Chalene saying, only the dinosaurs are going to make it. So after this post, like I'm not live anymore, comment a dinosaur to keep everybody guessing and be like, what is it? What's the dinosaurs? It'll just be fun. I think it's funny. And if you have not already liked and subscribed, you should. I appreciate you. It helps me get the word out. It's the free way that you can support my channel. It means a ton. And hopefully you and I together can help people not join MLMs or get out of their MLM and realize that they're a part of a commercial cult and that they deserve to be paid for their time, energy, and creativity. Okay. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much. Video coming on Friday. Mondays and Fridays, I have edited videos that drop at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Wednesdays at this time, 4 p.m. Pacific time, I always have a live stream. You can count on it. It's like clockwork. I'm very excited about Friday's video talking about, let me just look. Friday's video, I believe, is talking about, oh wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Talking about the bridge contracts that allegedly are being, or bonuses, I should say it that way, that are allegedly being offered to people in body that are going over to Make Wellness. Had to think about that for a second. So I believe that is on Friday. Monday, I am covering a distributor Improve It, Bree Bellman. What's up? And apparently she was giving her daughter ketones and she had a medical episode this past weekend. And so I'm talking about the sodium content in Improve It ketones. That's coming on Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And then on Friday, oh yeah, Friday is the YouTube algorithm gods sent me a gift. And it is somebody in MLM that I've never heard of this person. And it is juicy. She is victim blaming and shaming, spiritual manipulation. So that's coming next Friday. So yeah, that's all I have. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the comments. And I will see you guys on the next video. And please, guys, do not join a multi-level marketing company and don't listen to Chalene. Okay? Don't do it. Okay. Bye, everybody.